No, where did he go?
Oh, he left. I think you should have waited till he joined the call to add me.
No, he joined the call, and then
And
he
then
joined the call and he was like talking about something, and then you joined and he immediately just leaves.
okay, so yeah, he left when I got added immediately to the group. Then
He didn't leave. He didn't. Oh my god, he's calling me.
oh
Wait,
my
hold
god,
on.
Oh,
Hallelujah! We finally got this
hold
rolling.
on. Fuck. Discord's being a bitch. Ah, damn it. Come on, you bastard. Come on. God fucking damn it. Are you gonna let me switch to my headphones now? Are you gonna let me fucking switch to my headphones? There we go. Got the headphones function. Hopefully.
Okay, so can you hear the call?
Yes, yes, I can hear. I can hear the call. Yes.
Okay. So this is like our first time talking ever since everything went down a couple weeks ago. Aside
Yeah.
from like us occasionally mentioning each other in Shiloh server. But
Yeah.
do you want to start with your main gripes, or should I start with mine?
Start.
You want me to start?
Sure, if you want. I mean, honestly, we're both adults.
Okay,
Sure.
so my problem with how you went about this entire thing, like you messaged me saying that you wanted to move on from the Schizo Theater brand. The reason you gave was that I think there was following the end of Lars and email like trolling Shiloh server, which I got that whole situation sorted out. Like I've talked to them and they aren't
I
like
didn't
trying to
know
go
that.
after me. But your message honestly wasn't even that bad. Like you said something along the lines of, "It's been great knowing you these past 3 years, do, but it's time for me to go and ramble on. Take care." But then like you blocked me immediately after, and then in Silo server like you were talking all this shit about me. So immediately like I got offended by that because it just comes off as so fucking fake. Like you're being positive to me in DMs, then you block me right after I ask like what's going on, and then you're talking shit about me to like the server that we just like interviewed and covered on the podcast.
I understand that, dude. To be fair, yeah, that was shitty. I was very fucking. I was very fucking shitty. I admit that.
And I'm kind of confused why like you jumped to like blocking me immediately anyway, because I think if you would have went about this better, like if you wanted to quit the show, like ultimately, like I can't force you to be on the podcast, right? But like if you would
Yeah.
have civilly like walked away from it, maybe did like a final episode giving your reasons for like wanting to leave, or
Yeah, that would have been a lot. To be fair, that would have been a lot better.
like
And
and
yeah, I could have handled this shit a lot better. To be fair.
just like ending it on good terms. Like I think that would have been fine with me, and like we wouldn't have had to block each other. Like me and you
Yeah.
have known each other for about like 3 years, so it came as an
Yeah.
absolute like surprise to me that you immediately went to like burning the bridge instead of trying to
Yeah. To be
talk about
fair,
like your concerns.
I can do that sometimes. I don't know why I do it. I can sometimes. I don't know why I do this. Like sometimes it's very rare that it happens in real life, but it happens more in the internet space more than anything. But not an excuse, to be fair. I just suck at handling online shit. To be fair.
I do want to ask, like, what was your driving force for wanting to quit the podcast? Because, like, you've kind of been giving, like, all these different reasons. And it seems like the original message you gave me isn't, like, the entire truth of, like, why you wanted to leave.
Well, basically, I know I've been a locale since 2021, 2020, 2021. And to be fair, after a while, I just, with Cotton being a bitch and Wizzy kind of being a bitch as well, I mean, I'm no better. And I know that basically Schizo Theater is designed to be a shit show. And to be fair, it quite literally kind of did turn into a shit show, kind of. but like, yeah, I know Schizo Theater was designed to be a whole conglomerate mess of a corporation, basically. But honestly, after a while, I just kind of got. I mean, obviously, I should have handled this shit way better than I did. I mean, to be fair, I kind of went Aaron Fector slash Donald Trump slash uh fucking uh 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 well, I kind of went basically Billy Bob's angry rant on Twitter to Elon Musk or some shit. I don't know. But yeah, I could have handled this shit a lot better. I mean, I'm not perfect in this shit at all, to be fair. And to be fair, I mean, as fun as Schizo was, I just was kind of getting sick of the whole locale thing. But I could have easily handled that shit better, though.
So, do you think
But I understand.
I'm the reason that you became like this lolcow person online?
No, that was more of my own doing. And to a point, yes and no. I mean, in a way, kind of, but that's honestly my own fault for honestly just that's my own fault for oversharing shit and just being a total bitch, honestly.
Because I think
That's
the elements that made you get
that's
memed on a lot over the years. I mean, Tickles ASMR that played like I
oh
think the
yeah.
biggest role because that was like the video everyone was like sharing and like goofing on and
Oh
kind of like
yeah.
knowing you for. Um,
Yeah, that's
but
true.
also it's your Reddit. Like I don't know if you realize this, but like
Oh
you constantly like posting all these like fetishes and like sexual stuff that you're
oh
into
yeah,
like
I know.
online publicly. Like that's gonna
Yeah,
like
I know.
shock a lot of people that are just kind of like stumbling on your page. Like they're gonna, poke
Yeah,
at that and
I
laugh at
know.
that. And like some of
I
your
know.
stuff out there or some of the stuff you posted like is pretty like out there. Like there was one post you made about like wanting to dip your cock in ranch dressing. Like that's pretty out of the
yeah.
realm of like vanilla kinks, right?
Yeah. And also, I'm not trying to be a whore or anything. I'm not trying to be this stupid like bad bitch or whatever. I'm not trying to be a bitch, dude. I just simply suck at expressing shit to people sometimes. I mean, I even do this in real life too. Like, for example, like I was just I suck at explaining, but lately I've just been kind of trying to like avoid. I don't know why, but like I haven't completely been isolating myself from people, like, but I've just became a lot more cautious of who I trust lately, and I don't know why. But yeah, I just fucking suck at explaining shit sometimes, and I don't really. I have really been kind of up and down in emotions. Like one day I'm feeling like very emotionally sad, and then the other day I'm just like happy, and then it goes back to sad, and then it goes back to happy. It's been an up and down feeling, but I don't like, I don't have any, like, I don't, basically, I'm trying to tell you is that I basically don't hate you or anything. I just simply suck ass at emotion telling, kind of. I mean, if you were physically next to me right now, and we were physically like sitting next to each other in this like party or whatever, I would probably do the same thing. I'd probably be drunk, giggling like a dumb bitch, probably. I'd probably
I
be
could see
drunk,
that.
like giggling the whole time. And I'd probably say some stupid shit to you, probably about pirates wanting to fuck me, probably. I don't know.
So,
But I don't.
did you actually like think that the podcast was like this lolcow farm?
A little bit. I mean, I know it's not. I know it's not intentionally a low-cow farm, but it does sometimes come off that way, the way it's structured sometimes. But I know that it's pure bullshit, though. I know it's just people fucking around. I just kind of take things a little too seriously sometimes, including myself.
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from with that point. One of my main goals with the show was kind of like to embrace that side of like all the different personalities on the show, like me, Hugh, Cotton, Xanos. Like we all say and do things that are like eccentric and wacky that like a lot of people are just
Yeah,
gonna
that's
laugh
true.
at. And it's like
That's very true.
um when you're being yourself and putting that part of you out there like online, you kind of have to like develop thick enough skin to the point where like even if someone's laughing at it or like criticizing it, like you're still gonna be fine. You're still gonna be able to like push past it and
Yeah,
still
yeah.
keep being yourself. And for the audience of Schizo Theater, like a lot of people were definitely entertained by it. I mean, even just the
Yeah.
recent episode we did with Shiloh, like a lot of people were saying that was like the most entertaining episode we'd recorded. Which unfortunately, that original copy ended up like getting false flagged off YouTube, so I had to upload like a uh, archive of that. But
Oh wow.
and then the other
But yeah,
aspect of it is like having personalities that are able to like class because people don't want to watch like a bunch of people just like agreeing with each other. Like they want to see like a legitimate conversation. And when people are bringing like different ideas and different personalities to the table, like that's what makes it unique and interesting, right? Like that's what makes it the circus of YouTube.
yeah, and to be fair, I can sometimes be kind of a bitch when it comes to my emotions sometimes. Like I can just be so unpredictable sometimes.
And
Also, but
um I did notice you were
go,
saying that like Cotton was like a main uh person that was driving your feelings towards the show. And like I do see like the criticisms you have towards her. I think that some of that could have even been like part of the show, like you making these genuine points you had against her. Like you
yeah,
mentioned
that
that
I
a criticism you had of her was that like she kept joking about Xanos being a pedo in that interview we did on him, and there wasn't like anything on him, right? I mean, he was in an e-girl Discord
at
server, but
least
like
not
he
at
was
least
just
not that I know of.
yeah, like
I
he was
mean,
just in that e-girl Discord server to fuck around. Like he's hopping on these calls, like he's drinking his chocolate milk vodka, making hand puppets. Like she
yeah,
really hammered on that like pedo joke over and over again, and like you could have mentioned that as like a legitimate criticism, and I would have backed you up on that. But
to be
um,
fair, I also think I talked to Ryan a little bit too much.
Galaxia.
AKA, yeah, Goaxia.
So has he been like trying to like get you to turn on me?
I mean, no, and like yes and no. I haven't really talked to Goaxia a whole lot, to be fair. But yeah, I didn't handle this situation the best, and I've done this before, where I've handled situations like pure dog shit. Like honestly, I was even begging Sarah to block me because I was just begging her to block me because I'm like, yeah, I
Hmm.
fucked up. Block me, block me, block me. But she somehow refused to block me, which is shocking.
Did you actually get to like watch that interview with Sarah?
I did not. I
Okay.
did not because, to be fair, I don't understand. Like, why did you contact her to begin with? Like, where did
Um.
that come from?
So the main thing that
Is
sparked
she?
that, you kind of like preemptively made this long community post, kind of like
Oh, that's right. I
debunking all these
forgot.
different points that like I didn't make. Like I
Yeah,
did. I wasn't the one that like
Uh,
exposed you for cheating on your ex. Like you actually revealed that yourself in your community post.
oh yeah, that's right.
Um,
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot that I. Okay, yeah, I probably. Uh,
there was another point where you said that like I accused you of like faking being trans for attention. I don't think I ever outright made that point. Um, one thing I said was that I think you were desperately trying to get like some sort of like acceptance. Like that's the word you keep using. Like you want to be accepted, and I think that the LGBT community, like you get that from that group that you don't normally get from like other communities you're normally in. Because that's kind of how like the LGBT community is. Like if you go in there and you say that you want to be bisexual or transgender, a lot of people there are just going to automatically give you like compliments and cheer you on because they want to like build each other up, even though they don't know anything about your life prior. Like you just coming in and saying that you want to be gay, like they're gonna support that right off the bat.
yeah, to be fair, I kind of. Yeah, I admit, Candy here fucked up. Yeah, she fucked up, and I've been known to do this in the past. Even in real life, I've been known to do this quite a bit. In the real world, I do this too. I've done this with a couple of friends of mine in real life. I've done this online. I'm just kind of a mess. Well, not really a mess, but I'm more of just trying to figure myself out, which is actually going kind of well. I've been falling more and more in love with the Candy identity and shit, so that's good.
Yeah, I do think it's like a really nuanced thing because like I even mentioned that in like the interview I did with you where you talked about like you wanting to come out as trans. You do seem like a lot happier with this identity. I do think along the
I
way,
am.
like of you on your gender journey, you did make a few mistakes, especially with Sarah. I think that
Yeah,
while
I
you were with
did.
her, like you definitely should not have been on Reddit like flirting with all these different guys. And
Yeah, that's true. And I even told her that when we talked behind the scenes. Yeah, I definitely shouldn't have fucking did that. That was stupid as shit. I even told her that. I was like, if I could go back, I would honestly have been upfront with you to start with, not do what I did, honestly.
yeah, like she was devastated by it. I mean, even now, like she has a new boyfriend, I think, but like
Yeah,
she's
she
still
does. And
hurt
I'm
by
I'm
like what
very
happened because
I get it. I totally get
even though
it.
you
And to
two
be
are like
fair,
broken
she
up,
is.
like you two are still friends, and like there was that betrayal of trust there to like go
Yeah.
behind her back and
She
wait so
yeah,
long to
she
even
has
tell
every
her.
right. She's got every right to be permanently frustrated with me, honestly. I even begged her to block me behind the scenes. Through text, I was like, please block me. Just block me. I don't deserve your friendship or anything like that. Like, I was even sending her audio messages to the point of crying. I was like, please just block me already.
Mhm.
Like, like I genuinely realized, oh shit, I fucked up big time. And I still feel deep remorse. I even went into the vending section of the La Feminine Cafe server, and which is the server that I'm in, and I basically just started pretty much venting about how I'm a piece of shit and that I deserve to die alone. Basically, I was just like going hardcore, like ripping myself to shreds because I do genuinely feel like shit for doing that. I feel horrible. I did eventually explain it to her, and she's like, "You waited 4 months to tell me?" I'm like, "Yes, yes, but it's because due to her religion, I thought that she wouldn't accept me because I thought that most Catholics wouldn't be accepting of LGBTQ plus because a lot of Catholics are mostly MAGA, but not all though. Not all of them are MAGA, but like most of them are. I don't know. My view on religion's kind of fucked, honestly.
Yeah, I had a feeling that she was kind of like more conservative race just based on the way you've talked to her. I didn't know she was like Catholic, but I just got that vibe.
But yeah, I understand that why she's hurt, and I understand that she's permanently hurt. I know I permanently ruined I permanently ruined the friendship between us. And to be fair, I have to live with that forever. So yeah, I have to permanently live with that for the rest of my life until I die, which I'm gonna accept that. I mean, if I ever do meet any other future partner, whether they're dude, woman, whatever, I'll have to explain, yeah, I cheated on my then ex. I cheated on my ex. And yeah, that will probably screw my dating life and it will probably make hers a lot more complicated. So yeah, it's a lose lose situation. And to be fair, I feel still like a shitbag for it, even 4 months later. Honestly, this isn't the first regret that well, this is the first regret that I have, but there's like many other regrets that I have.
So, has Sarah ever like watched your YouTube channel?
Yes, she has. A little
Yeah.
bit, yes.
Because I'm kind of confused that like you outed all of this on your community page, like for before you even had the actual conversation with her. Because like, what if she would have stumbled upon that community post? Like that would have been
Oh,
a
she
way
did.
worse.
She did.
Yeah.
Oh, she did actually. And she was like, "Wait, so you used me?" And then I was like, "No, no, no, no. Let me explain what because I worded the thing incorrectly. I worded one of the things incorrectly. To be fair, I didn't even watch the video, so that's on me. This just goes to show you that I'm not the best person in the world.
It
I
might
mean, I'm not a
actually
bad
like
person
watching through it,
or
you might actually be
anything.
surprised. Like Cotton was actually really nice to her.
Wow, that's surprising coming from Cotton. That's actually genuinely surprising. I thought Cotton would have been like, "You're weird" or whatever. But I'm surprised that Cotton was actually not a bitch to her, which is
Yes, you didn't
shocking.
have like a negative word to say on that episode.
I'm I'm very shocked. But but yeah, basically I handled the situation like total hot garbage, like Trump's election, and I basically handled this like total dog shit because I am quite literally dog shit and I need to quite literally burn in a dumpster. Basically, this is just me feeling remorse or being stupid, pretty much,
I think
and beating myself up.
it's good that you're willing to acknowledge what went wrong with this entire situation, and I do appreciate you actually being here on this call because even just for me and Shiloh, it felt like we were like pulling teeth just to like have this actual conversation. So
Yeah,
this is like a
I
really
can be a stubborn little bitch sometimes. To be fair, I've been stubborn even way before my gender identity, so this is nothing new to me. I've just been stubborn almost my whole life. Pretty much, I can be stubborn with certain situations, but as I've gotten older, now, had this happened when I was like 13 or whatever, I would have been like, hell no, or whatever. And I'm just like, hell no. Yeah, I, uh, yeah, I just, I'm a bitch. At least in this moment, I'm a bitch. This is not one of my brightest moments, to be fair. This is just me jumping to conclusions, being an asshole, pretty much.
I think like
And
the best way for you to turn things around, like a lot of it does stem from mentality. I mean, before like I asked you what your long-term like career plan was, and you told me that you wanted to work in the FBI and help rescue missing children, which is actually like a really noble career path. I think that's something like you could take a lot of pride in if you actually put in the work to get there. But whenever I
that's
mentioned
very
that there
true.
was like a fitness barrier that you'd have to pass like the fitness test to be in any form of like law enforcement, like you gave up on that right off the bat.
The reason for that is because of my very complex medical history. because of my very complex medical history, I don't think I'd be able to pass the physical things. And I haven't ran cross country since 2016.
Yeah, I was about to bring that up because I remember you mentioning in one of your old videos that you like used to run marathons.
Well, I actually ran cross country, which is how I met my one of my best friends from middle school, who I'm still friends with to this day. Um, yeah, basically, I hated it. It sucked ass. Getting ready was a bitch.
Out of curiosity, like what part of your medical history would like limit your ability to like pass the fitness test?
Well, not really. It's a long, complicated story, but basically, pretty much to put it shortly, the the medical history that I had like a bunch of surgeries on my stomach. I had surgeries on my heart. I had surgeries elsewhere. I've had surgeries all over the place, but that doesn't limit my. I mean, I maybe could. It's more of just I'm not in shape at all. Besides pushing carts around, I'm not really too much in shape, to be fair.
Because I think like if you gradually just started doing like push-ups and sit-ups and even just did like a few laps. I mean, you are walking by pushing carts around, but like just starting small and then gradually building it up until like you're like growing yourself physically, like that could make all the difference. Because even just in the military, like there are a lot of people that go into basic training and they're just completely out of shape. People that are like overweight, some people that have like asthma, and they put in the effort to like train every single day until like they
True,
start to lose weight and until they can actually pass boot camp.
true. And to be fair, I really don't understand why why people are telling me in my comment section on Kamala Harris's post on the video I made of her to quote embrace masculinity when I've been masculine my whole fucking life. I'm still masculine. I just don't feel very masculine on the inside.
Were they just like a bunch of randos that you haven't seen before?
Well, this one person addressed me by my dead name. They're like, "Dead name, you need to embrace masculinity." I think it was that dude in your server. I forgot his name. Ayup, I think, that threatened to rape me.
What?
One of your server members threatened to rape me once, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
I don't remember that, but I'd be curious to know who that was.
Hey, dude, you want to know something interesting?
Yeah, what's that?
I've been looking at vibrators a lot.
You've been looking at vibrators?
Yes, and lingerie.
Is there a specific brand of vibrator that you've been looking at?
Yes. So there's this website called lovehoney.com that I'm like kind of addicted to. So I've been like just searching up nonstop. I even created an account and I'm just like searching up nonstop.
Did you ever get that vibrator from your parents that you wanted for Christmas?
No.
Oh,
However, however, I am gonna get one this year, I think, for myself at some point.
oh yeah, because like you have a job now, you can like literally buy it.
Yeah. Although to be fair, I've been looking and I don't know which one to get because there's like 5 million different versions of the same one. I'm just like, what the fuck? Why are these costing more? Apparently there's a fetish for glow in the dark, which I didn't even know was a thing.
You're thinking about doing like an unboxing video whenever you get the vibrator?
Yeah. Although I'm not sure how YouTube would react to that though.
Do you know who Penguin Zero is?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's done a lot of videos like with the dildos in them.
I wish that Penguin Zero. I wish I could get to know Penguin Zero better. He's really cute. I'm not gonna lie. Charlie's like really cute. Like I don't know his personality personally, but he seems like really, really chill. I don't think Moist Critical though is like a part of the LGBTQ plus community or anything. But if he was, I would definitely I definitely want to get to know him more. Yes, I do kind of have a crush on Critical a little bit. Just a little bit. Like he's never gonna know of my existence. But like, damn, he's kind of cute. Not gonna lie. I really, 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 really want to do more photo shoots, honestly, with my Polaroid. And not just the ones that I was talking about earlier, but like other photo shoots besides that. Starting an OnlyFans would be kind of interesting. I did actually go on there once just to check it out.
You seem very passionate about the OnlyFans thing.
Well, I mean, I don't know if I would like truly do it. I'd probably just do it as a joke. But who knows? I might actually like full on get passionate about it. You never know.
Welcome to the Schizo Theater, where nightmares come alive. Amongst the shadows and the illusions, where reality takes a dive.